Hey, what's up, guys?
What's up?
Welcome to another Tuesday, Season 3, Episode 43. That means this year's about over with. How's everybody doing on this Tuesday afternoon?
Awesomely. Kind of.
Yeah, kind of. Like, for one, can I just say daylight savings time? Is it messing anybody else up, like, terribly?
Yeah,
I like when we fall back. I ain't going to lie. I'm hoping this is the last time they do the spring forward crap. Like, we don't do that anymore. I know there was talk of it. They were going to do away with it. Some people said they did. I don't know. But let's not spring forward anymore. Let's just have one time. It served its purpose from way back, centuries ago. We don't need it anymore.
You know what? I could go a length about this. I totally agree. It's not needed. It's not necessary. And the things that they were trying to prevent back then, it's actually doing the opposite effect now. So, done with it.
What's up, Nicholas Pouliot, Christopher Vila, Kitchen Gamer? Good to see everybody.
Mr. Vela, appreciate you being here, sir.
Yeah, I normally wake up at 5:30 without an alarm, and so like this morning, I woke up at 4:30.
You, man, I tell you what, Grant, I cannot tell you how envious I am of your ability to do what you do on like the amount of sleep that you do. You are the most like balls to the wall person I've ever met. And you're not even bouncing off the walls and stuff. You're just really calm and collected. And you're just like, hey, let's go fishing. 16 hours. That's cool. Wake up 4 hours, go to sleep for 4 hours and then wake up and go do it again. I've never met anybody with the juice that you got.
I was probably asleep by 8:30 or 9 last night. So
now you're being like me.
Yeah, I'm not staying up late for sure. What's up, Pickle Outdoors?
No, I'm not up later than you last night.
I've got, other than working the 2 to 10s when I first started my new job, I've been off those for 3 years now. But before that, I was 6 to 3:30 or 6 to 3, 6 to 4 for 15 years. So I was used to getting up early. Now back then, I'd stay up till 11 or midnight every night and get up at 5:30.
No. So I got 5:30. My normal days when I'm teleworking. When I got to go in the office or going to Camp Bulls, like tomorrow, I'm up at either 4 or 4:30. So those are long days. So I'll probably be in bed early tomorrow.
Yeah, same here.
Cheers to going to bed early.
Yeah. Wild Japan's in the house.
What's up, Wild Japan? How you doing, man?
What's up,
Ben
Wild
Corubius?
Tube buddy Ben, good to see you, Ben.
How you doing, man? Tube buddy, what's up, guys?
Ben says, "Get your butt out there and vote." I did the early vote. I voted already.
I was actually number 5 at our poll this morning before work.
Yeah, here in Texas, we had early voting. It was like a week ago. That's when I went and voted. It was like, walk right in, go in, do your thing, walk right out, and it's simple. No lines, nothing.
Yeah, you're still young, Nick.
Yeah, definitely,
again, man. I've got it measured down. Like, I'm not terrible. I operate okay on like 7 hours, but I can go fine. Like, I can go if I have to work for 30 hours straight. I can physically do it. I've done it. I know I can do that. But man, I really like to have that 7 hours of sleep. I will go hard, but that's just how I'm built. And I don't like it, but that's the way it is.
That's it. Thank you, too, buddy. We appreciate that.
Yeah.
Wild Japan. I actually had some time at work today while I was doing some transferring, just standing around waiting on something to fill up, and watched Wild Japan's latest video. I think it was last week. Man, I didn't realize Japan had that much beauty, man. I mean, we've seen some pictures, but gosh, that place was awesome.
He's all over the Discord server, which everybody should be. If you're not, check it out. There's a link in the description down below where it's popping off and we have a good time in there. But yeah, Wild Japan is always just like, oh, hey, on my lunch break, here's this beautiful picture of like this scenic thing that I got to see with these turtle doves or this river that I went hiking at. Every single one of them is like something that should be framed.
Right.
Danny Baker's in the house.
What's up, Danny?
Janet,
how are you doing?
doing Janet?
So since Pickle Outdoors brought it up,
Yeah,
what was
Mhm.
up with that? Why did they not draw last night? Technically,
they had one state that had technical issues, and so they would not do the drawing until every state had their information in. So they had to wait. And yeah, I wouldn't be here right now if I had won. I'm just saying that. I'm just being honest. You know, cash option, $900 million. I wouldn't have been here.
Yeah, Nick's got some youngins, definitely. Danny Baker, good to see you. Looked like you had a good weekend as well. Thank you, Kitchen Gamer.
Yeah, appreciate that, man. Thank you.
So, John, been working on the boat. I see.
Yeah, I actually did I put up a video yesterday, so I decided I'm going to do kind of like a vlog of just the work on the boat. It's its own series. And so I figured the intro where I introduced the boat was one. And so I posted the next one yesterday. I've already shot some more video this week. It might be where I'm going to have multiple days together to make a video, as some things just take longer than other things. Who knows? I don't know yet, but that's probably how it's going to go.
I like that approach personally.
So
I'm trying to. I want to figure out. I want to, with the year winding down, I want to get a lot more creative next year and try to come up with concepts for the videos that I think are a little bit more entertaining. Instead of like taking a day and just fishing and filming it. Like I'm going to do that plenty of times. That's all part of the game. But I also want to take multiple trips and come up with like, oh, how can we do like a fun storyline of what happens over the course of 3 days or something along those lines. I'm gonna have some fun with it. We'll see.
Danny Baker having problems with that Chevrolet.
Man, sorry to hear that. That's not fun.
No doubt. No doubt. Don't say that.
Christopher, all the wires in the boat. Yeah. Wiring in the boat, tearing out the old, and I'll be running new. So, oh, you seen that? Yeah. So he used a extension cord for the wiring for the all-around line. I'm like, good Lord Almighty! I've never seen anybody do that.
I want in on this.
Farm all with the $1.37. Cheers.
Cheers. That'll buy nothing. That'll buy nothing, Farmer.
That'll buy some limes.
Maybe after these elections, we'll be able to buy some stuff. But right now, not so good. Where was that? Downtown Houston, Astros play. Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah. So did anybody buy any furniture at that furniture store? That if the Astros win, it's all free?
No, I didn't even hear nothing about it. Uh-oh. Incremental.
That guy won like $70 million. Cheers.
I'm trying to jump in to beat him. Not beat him, but I wanted to try to like jump in right behind him. Now he's got a second one coming in.
Yeah, he's got 2 up to your none so far.
I know. I'm trying. The phone is super slow.
I'm going to beat you too.
It's taking forever.
I'm going to beat you.
Small Water Charters, good to see you. Appreciate that thumbs up. If you hadn't hit that thumbs up, hit it. Share it out.
Yeah, definitely share it out if you can.
Yeah, I would appreciate that. The more the merrier. Oh, come on, John. Damn it. Look, literally, I've got the little like.
John, cheers, A&J. If you guys don't have A&J
I'm gonna look like an
Outdoors
idiot too.
or Stanley, their links are in the description. I'm sure
Hey,
everybody
Shannon.
knows Mr. Farmall Fanatic.
That was fun.
Dropping them bangers.
Another 186.
Shanae, what's up?
Right.
Hey,
I
not
got to
ready yet. Hope y'all doing good down there in Florida.
Yeah. So you got another one coming, Shannon. How are y'all doing? And how is that projecting to mess with you more?
Yeah, I think that's on the opposite side from her this time, right? It's coming from across from the East Coast. But I mean, Florida's narrow. It could, I guess, go right across that sucker. I don't know. Whiskey
Okay.
Woman 5, how you doing?
Whiskey. What's up, Whiskey? Good to see you,
I haven't
Bree.
seen that name on here in a long time.
It has been a while. Good to see you, Whiskey.
Mhm. Man, they finally just picked up the trash today. Holy smokes.
Yeah. Yeah, if you didn't see Shannon's video, she had a pile of it.
Yeah.
Throwed a lot of stuff away. Jag, what's up, Jag? Fishing?
My
Yeah.
card got declined.
Wow.
There it goes. Okay, it went through that time.
What's going on?
A little late.
So,
That's what happens when you only do $2.
Yeah, right. They just didn't even feel like
Makes that
processing
sound.
it.
see that one, Stanley, from Nick?
Let's see. You should do a video where you can only fish with stuff you can get from people on the pier. Oh, so okay. So I don't want to say anything because I have this really cool idea that's really similar to what you're saying. I'm all about it, but in order to like kind of pull it off, and in order to like, I have to have this perfect. I've got a whole idea. I've been wanting to do this for years. I actually went out and filmed this one time with Savannah, and we broke her glasses in the process of doing this video. Exactly what you're like, real similar to what you're talking about. So when her glasses got broke, it was like, okay, we've been telling her for a year, don't break your glasses. It's the biggest crime in the history of crimes. That is the thing you do not want to do. That happened to be the day she broke her glasses. I got halfway through filming an awesome video, so I had to take her out for ice cream, and we called it. That was a year ago. I'm waiting for this perfect storm of events to happen because I want to make that video, and I'm dead set on it. I've been thinking about it for years. I'm already on board with you on that one, man.
Hey, Henry. Good to see you here.
Henry, what's up?
Again. Farmall just trying to make us drink a lot.
Yes.
Right?
Cheers, Farmall.
Fine, if that's how we're going to be about it tonight.
All right. Exactly.
Hey, we were talking about hunting and stuff a minute ago. You guys, anybody who is not checking out this vlog series that Henry's doing over here in the chat down there, so he's doing an entire series about not going out and necessarily going out and hunting and getting a deer on a video. He's actually doing an entire vlog based on the experience itself, from like scouting it out, from trekking, learning the entire process from the beginning. It's a really cool series, and he's doing a really good job with it. So worth checking out. If you are in the mood for some hunting videos, he's putting out some really quality content right now.
He is a monster. Shenanigans.
Yes.
I know. And the thing about it is, I'm the one that broke the glasses, but she was like, we had like cemented it into her so hard. Like, you do not break the glass. If you lose glasses, you lose. Like, I'm going to bury the cat. Like, I was real, like, I was joking, but we were real serious about it. Like, you don't lose glasses. And because, stuff gets lost around here from time to time. So we were trying to circumvent that. We were trying to prevent it from happening. And then I dropped the glasses down in the rocks, and we saw them. We could see them, but they were like 8 feet down. No physical way of reaching them. Could not do it. We tried for an hour. And she was so upset. And I had to tell her, I was like, dude, I did this. Don't worry about it. Nobody's mad at you. This is all me. It has nothing to do with you. And she was still in tears. So I was just like, well, you know what? We're going to go get ice cream, and nobody's going to be mad. Like, I had to do the whole thing. It sucked. It was a bad day.
Cheers, Farmall.
Oh, I can't.
Hey, Jag, we don't have a rifle season in Illinois. We have a shotgun season, and it is the weekend before Thanksgiving, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then the weekend after, not following Thanksgiving, but the weekend after that.
I don't even know when it starts here in Texas this year. I'm not sure.
I don't either, actually.
But yeah, this cold weather, the deer ought to start moving here. I've heard a few people saying you're not going to fail every hunt. I mean, heck, this last video he put out.
That's what makes it awesome. Fail every hunt for 10 hunts. You know how awesome that's going to make video number 11? And that's the thing about it, is you tie them all together so that you have this whole playlist story arc that you're building, so that when you get to that 11th video, it's like you have this triumphant thing that happens, instead of it just being like one video of like, hey, let's go hunting. I got a deer. Good to go. I like how you're tying it all together.
She could taste the ice cream, but she couldn't see it. Good job, Dad.
Poor Sandy.
She's on a roll.
Yeah. I should have taken her to see a movie.
Oh man, that's brutal right there.
Yeah. Actually, next shotgun season, they're going to have a rifle, or next year, they're going to have a rifle season. You can use a rifle, but it has to be a single shot, has to have the components to make it a single shot. No way with the magazine, nothing. Single shot only.
Freaking Illinois, boy. Golly.
Craziness. Farmall saw some good chasing tonight. I drove around after the chiropractor. It was 10 minutes before dark. I drove some close spots and I saw does, saw several does, but didn't see any bucks at all.
Do it, Jag. That's the first time I seen you was when you're doing live stream hunting.
Yes, that does
pretty
look
dang
happen.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a muzzleloader season, Nick. It's the weekend after second shotgun season. Well, Shanae, glad you stopped in. Good to see you. Take care. Be
Yeah,
careful.
cheers to that, Shannon.
Man, that chat is moving.
There we go.
And Danny, I was just talking to these guys before we started up. I'm leaning heavily into the prospect of Nilgai. I'm wanting to do that one.
Yeah, get together and do it. No ARs. Only
We come to
Kyle.
Texas for that. We don't care.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Pickle Outdoors, Farmall Fanatic there. He's in Pennsylvania. I don't recognize anybody else in here from Pennsylvania.
What's up, Bait the Hook?
I think Farmall just mainly bow hunts.
Hey, Danny, is that what's wrong with the Silverado? It hit a deer or no?
Right.
Took me a second.
What's up, Bait the Hook? Good to see you in here.
Oh,
Yeah.
when you said that, Danny, so at first I thought you said your wife got one, like she hit one, like firing at it. It took me a second to realize. It wasn't until John said that I realized, oh, you probably mean with a car.
Kind of a bunch of walleye. Nice.
Yeah, he's also what was it? He's a state cop in Louisiana.
Put it on a crocker, dude. That guy?
Yeah, he's a state cop in Louisiana. And he was here recently, or maybe it was back in June, first of the summer. He was on a buddy's boat that hit another boat. They might be in some deep shit. I seen that on it was like Inside Edition or something.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Whiskey Woman. Oh, grandbaby, the first one.
He
Awesome.
said, oh, hell yeah, he's going to go use it.
USA Live.
How could you not?
Hello?
That's the opportunity for like the greatest weekend you will ever have. The biggest problem with pulling your tag and having a kid, like you can never outdo that. You will never have, like, that is it. That is the apex of your life. You'll never have a better weekend than that. You win the lottery and it won't be as good. So if he gets the opportunity to do it, he has to. But then, going to have to get some meds and everything for depression for the rest of your life.
She hit it with the car. Damn it.
Man, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, I think
So
Flintlock.
and the car hit a deer. Put that ticket on.
Getting close.
I like that. Nicholas, put that cracker on a ticket, dude. Or put that ticket on a cracker, dude. Here you go.
Yes. hit
8
that
thumbs up. 14 watching and 8 thumbs up. I see 18 thumbs up.
Okay. I see 19 now. Yeah, I think we had 7 before we started. So thank you guys.
Yeah, nice.
So Stanley, I didn't get to talk to you last week since I'm let's get that on you guys. But so the shark that you were filleting live stream, that was the one that you got out of the water?
Yeah, that's the one. There was a family, a family from they were from China, and they were
That's what it was. China.
like all speaking Chinese. It wasn't like somebody who lived here, or if they were, they're not doing English at all. And they were having a ball. They were going to town, catching everything. I couldn't get a bite, and they were tearing me up. And one of the things, they were scared of cow-nose rays, and they were scared of sharks. So they'd catch them, but they'd drop them in the holes in the rocks and leave them there. I was like, man, cow-nose rays are like one of the most friendly things in the sea. They're wonderful. So I was like, are you guys gonna eat this? And kind of, I pulled out Google Translate and had a little conversation with them. And they're like, no, they're dangerous. I said, oh, no, they're not dangerous. They're friendly. So I hopped down in the hole. There's like 4 of them down in there. So I started letting these cow-nose rays go, and I'm showing them, I'm like, look, you can pet them. They're totally gentle and everything, and throwing them out. Well, I get a couple of those guys thrown out of the hole, and I look down. There's a 4-foot shark sitting at my feet. I had no idea it was even in the hole. So I asked them, I was like, you guys going to eat this? And they were like, no, it's dangerous. I was like, no way, dude. This is good eating. Like, my family would love this very much. And they were like, yes, take it. We don't care. And then as I'll go to walk away, it's still got the lure. And he's got one of those, like, those like $7, $8 silver slab spoons. So he's like, wait, can I have my lure back? And I was like, oh, no. And the dude didn't get the joke. And he's like, no. And he just goes and rips it out. He was scared of that shark until I was about to run off with his lure. And then it was no jokes. There was nothing. He wanted that lure back. And I don't blame him either.
Right.
It's an expensive lure.
Well, that's cool. Did you guys eat on that yet?
About half of them, yeah. We had it for dinner that night, and it was awesome. It was good eating, perfect size for it.
Sweet. Danny Baker, cheers, brother.
Whiskey and 7 going.
No doubt. Well, I did get the garden video put out.
Yeah.
I'd had nobody comment saying how smooth it was. I used my gimbal, and it was smooth. Didn't have a single comment.
Oh, man.
Nobody commented about the dogs humping at the end of the video.
I seen that. I was like, how did he leave that in the video?
I get it about being smooth. That's like one of those things where it's like nobody notices unless it's bad.
Right.
Like if you have really good music playing like in the background and you really do that right, nobody notices. I think that's a good thing personally.
Right.
Basically, Janet's like, hey, you've got a $300 gimbal. Why don't you use it when you make your next garden video?
Like, damn.
That's why you don't. It's because it reduces the comments you get.
No, it really, I could tell a difference. I really could tell a big difference using it.
And people, they might not say anything. They don't notice it, but you'll see a difference in retention. You'll see a difference in people in what's it called? Viewer fatigue.
Yeah, we got some cold weather coming this weekend. I guess Friday, Saturday, and Sunday night. We're supposed to be in the mid-20s for lows at night, mid-40s for the highs. So I'll cover it up. I don't know about putting any heat to it. The covering just keeps it from protected from frost.
Pickle. I've never done shark jerky. It's never lasted long enough. But my brother just moved up to Vermont, and I'm going to make some probably like redfish jerky. I'm going to smoke up some redfish or something. I'm going to put them together like a little basket of Texas treats to mail up to him for the holidays. I might do shark, but I'm leaning redfish.
Thank you, Henry. Appreciate it. Yeah, we've got cold weather coming, but we'll see what happens.
Good call, USA live stream. Hope everybody went out and did their thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Ben, I agree. I didn't want to be that guy. I'm jumping ahead on the comments. Sorry. I didn't want to be that guy saying anything about it either. Because then you're that guy.
No, I couldn't believe it. I go to turn to them like I have in other videos. And here he's trying to hump her. I was like, come on. I'm leaving it. I'm not cutting it out.
Oh, Lord. Vermont. Who's going to Vermont?
Yeah, so we've been trying to figure out how to get up there. That is a super long haul. He lived up there for a couple of years. I never visited him the first time. I would love to do it again this time around, and go do some fishing and everything else. Man, we get up there, I'm all about it. I promise you that.
Yes, we definitely voted today. Which
Absolutely.
locally we had, like the sheriff, House representative. There were several things that were running unopposed. So
Beer jerky. Oh, bear jerky. Hey, yeah, I got a perfect recipe for you. But it's kind of hard to explain. Put a bunch of it in like a Ziploc bag and mail it down to me. And I'll even do like some of the work and mail like some of it back.
I would say
that wasn't good. I'm just trying to steal your bear meat.
I would say any kind of deer jerky recipe should work.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Just marinate it.
What are we talking about, Danny Baker?
Say, is that like? That's like Saint. That's one of those islands down in the. What is that called?
The Caribbean?
Yeah, the Virgin Islands.
Is that what you're saying, Danny? Shoot, man. Heck with that
That's
Silverado.
awesome. I've never, right?
I mean,
Yeah, U.S. Virgin Islands. Yeah. Wow. Sweet.
let's go.
Mark J's in the house. Good to see you, Mark.
Dale's. Yeah, I like Dale's.
Is that Dale's
Mark.
Pale Ale or?
Cheers, Mark.
What's up, Mark?
Yeah, whiskey, I would think just marinate it in your favorite whatever marinade.
Yeah.
I like some Dale's, or I think the generic version is just steak sauce.
You know the one I do, and I just recently picked this one up, but it's soy sauce and honey. Soy sauce and honey. You can throw some other stuff in there, like some seasoning if you want to play with it, maybe some garlic or something. But man, I use that on like everything nowadays.
Yeah, I used the steak sauce, a little bit of liquid smoke, which most bottles of liquid smoke are pretty small anyways.
Yeah.
Some cayenne pepper, salt and pepper for some heat. If you like it sweet, throw in some brown sugar.
Yeah. Or honey. Yeah.
Or honey. Raining cats and dogs.
Oh, that's interesting. Soy sauce, oyster sauce, brown sugar, honey, and mustard. Mustard's another one you can throw into that. Yeah, that sounds interesting.
I don't know that we've ever used oyster sauce.
Yeah, good call, Nick. Dude, look at this. We got a bunch of cooks in the. We're gonna have to pinky swear on this right now, you guys. Anybody makes it big on YouTube, we have to all get together and have a big cookout. It will be the single greatest cookout in the history of forever with the chefs that we have all around here. All these recipes. I'll bring the
Cajun two-step.
I'm getting that. That's one thing I haven't done is jerky. I'll smoke a lot of stuff, but I don't really take it to jerky level.
A few years back, I got into doing jerky. I bought the rack thing and made it. Well, when I was deer hunting, I made a lot of jerky, but I haven't done it in several years now. So.
I'm gonna have to make myself a note to look at that Cajun two-step fire. I like some Cajun.
Yeah, I want to do the same thing. I'm going to send you a message right now so that we can remember it. I felt the same way.
Yeah, I've made jerky.
I love Filipinos too.
I've made jerky since I was a teenager. I mean, I've always had a dehydrator. I've made it in the oven a few times.
Wasabi.
What's the difference? Do you notice the difference between a dehydrator and your oven?
I think the oven, you can, if you like it chewy, of course, if you leave it in the oven too long, it's going to be dry as can be anyways. But
Yeah.
I think if you like it a little softer, not the dry, just can't chew it basically.
Mhm.
I think the oven's better for that.
I think a lot of people that when they use the oven have to actually leave it cracked or something because you want to cook it at a low temp, right? Long and low. I think it's hard to get ovens down to that temp.
Hello, Chef. Good to see you.
Gotcha.
What's up, Chef?
Nick, don't work too hard. Appreciate you hanging out with us on your lunch break.
Yep. Thanks, Nick.
Henry, I appreciate that content, that comment, man.
Sounds great.
Yeah, there you go. Might as all. Pinky swear.
Right?
Just want a chili cook off. Nice.
That's what I'm saying.
Nice. That's cool.
Use an air fryer. See, we just got an air fryer.
Ninja. I probably
This
have a setting on
beginning
there
of
for that.
Yeah, I'll have to try that this year.
What's that?
Air fryer to dehydrate.
Oh, I got an air fryer too, but I've never tried to dehydrate anything.
Yeah, see, I've never done any smoking. I want to. One of these days, I'm going to grow up and get me a smoker.
Oh man, I wouldn't do a pit without one. I love smoke. I smoke my bait sometimes, and it comes out excellent. Sometimes it doesn't, but sometimes it does. Sometimes it sucks. I won't lie, but I enjoy smoking it regardless. Half the experience of smoking any meat is, the time that you spend honing your craft. You're out there messing with your skills and learning your thing, and smoking a cigar and drinking without anybody harassing you.
Monica, good to see
Hey.
you, Mon.
Yeah, Mark J said oven at 200 degrees with a knife in the door to keep it cracked.
Mm.
Nice.
Can you just do it with a smoker?
Yeah,
Just
as
dehydrate.
long as you can cook it low and slow, you sure can.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've never really done it, so I'd like to. Dude, is that Kelly?
Yeah.
Is he still around? I haven't seen that dude in forever. Do you exist?
What's up, blue collar fishing,
Yeah.
Mr.
Yeah.
Kelly?
Vaping recipes.
Yeah. Hey, real quick, if you guys want some art, anything similar to that right there, Monica is having an auction November 13th. Go check out Monica, Tiamoni Arts. But don't bid on the one I want to bid on.
And if you want to see a little bit more up close what he's talking about, check out her channel. She does these live streams. I'm afraid they're a little bit late at night for me. I'm in bed. But a couple of times I was able to stay up and check them out. It's worth seeing. It's worth watching her do her thing. Very impressive and fun, and a fun stream.
Yeah. Kelly's still got to work for a living.
Danny's the purpose of jerky, I think, originally was just a way to preserve meat without refrigerators and all that stuff we got nowadays.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Yeah, I kind of like
Didn't-
smoking it. Just preserves it.
Yeah, just
You
like
know,
some.
that's-
Didn't they used to just like hang it on a stick outside and let it dry out?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I want to try some smoked fish. I know NBA, he's missing in action here tonight, but he just put out a video to smoke some fish. I want to try that. I want to see what
do it a
smoked
lot.
fish tastes like.
Is good. Okay, so I did fail at it with a couple of them. I failed at it with hardtails, which is bait, and I failed at it with menhaden once. Once with menhaden was awesome. Once with menhaden was terrible. But other than that, I've never had anything else that came out bad smoked. It was all really good.
Nice. I mean, John's the big cooker, smoker. Have you had any success on smoking fish?
I did fish one time, I think. I think I got a video on it somewhere on the channel. It's an older one. But yeah, I grew up with my grandpa and them doing it, especially up in Michigan during the sucker run. Man, they'd catch those by the tons, and then everybody had them old refrigerators where it tore the insides out and turned them into smokers and smoking away. Man, good
I
stuff.
thought about doing that.
I'd have to catch some fish before I could smoke some. So,
Hey, if you're ever hurting for fish, you let me know. I'll send some your way. I got a care package for you.
I've got to do this trout thing. It's getting close to that time to hit the Guadalupe to get a couple of them trout. They're perfect for smoking.
You do fly fishing for that?
You can. I don't.
John, if you do that, can you please? I would dearly love going on a run like that. I assume probably Danny'd be involved in that as well, but I'd love to get on that with somebody to have them show me how to do it. I would so love that. I
Fly fishing?
And not even fly fishing, just Guadalupe for trout. I don't know the first thing about it.
That sounds cool. Dehydrator with window screen boxes and 100-watt light bulb.
Oh, that's the way of doing it.
23 KC. Cheers.
Oh, boom! There you go.
Ah, Monica, cheers.
Monica.
Yeah, good luck on your stream and your art. Is it going to be like a
dilly?
You know I'm going.
I forget
Yeah,
the word.
apple wood works good. There's another one. I forgot. It's a traditional wood for smoking fish. I even used it. Now I can't remember what it was called. Not ash. Oh, crud. I don't remember what it's called. Yeah. Any of the fruit woods are good for fish. Cherry would be good for fish.
Auction. Thank you, Monica. I tripped up on my words in auction. Okay, I appreciate that.
I was just thinking I was needing another beer. I didn't even hear what you said, Stanley. Sorry.
I was trying to talk about like Monica's thing, and I forgot like the word auction. For some reason, I kept running towards the word consignment, and I was like, "That's not what it is."
Yeah.
So I got cut off and looked kind of stupid in the process.
She put out a video with all the pieces that she's auctioning off. And she's got some pretty ones for sure. She's an artist. Wild Japan wants to know, is that a river? Guadalupe?
Yeah, it is a river. It runs here through Texas.
Don't have the patience. I got you.
Yeah, I don't have patience for it either.
Henry, man, I want to go catch a trout. I need to get with somebody and catch a trout.
I'm game in on that. How far are you from Tennessee? I got family over there.
I mean, I'm an hour from Union City, Tennessee. We're like 2 hours from Nashville.
I don't know how far we are, but we're not so far that I couldn't get there.
I want to go over to Indiana and catch some of them smallmouth with 23 KC too.
Man, we got a crew in the house tonight.
Sunfish for fish. Hello.
Hey.
Persimmon wood.
Yep.
Interesting.
Sounds good.
Down here in South Texas, the answer to everything is mesquite. Mesquite, everything.
I am not a fan of mesquite myself.
Really? I don't mind it, but I tell you what, I had a cottonwood tree that died in the backyard when I first moved here. And so I used that for firewood for years. It was massive. And that was some really good wood. I liked it a lot.
Depending on what I'm cooking, hickory, pecan, and apple. Those are my three main.
I can see that.
Yeah. I think that's what I've heard. You know, hickory and pecan.
Can't go wrong with pecan.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe apple. I think I've heard some people speak apple, using apple wood.
Yep, always have apple.
Cherry? Anybody do cherry?
Yeah, cherry wood's always good. Those are good fish ones too.
Danny says a pellet smoker. I know one person's food I've had was in a pellet smoker, and it was pretty good.
Hey,
yeah, I've got one.
Henry's got some big smallies too. Okay.
Z says, does fishing feed the family or does it create a bill? That depends on how good you are. If you can feed the family and do it without creating a bill, that's when you know you're getting there.
The one I was trying to think of is alder. Alder is a traditional, used up north traditionally for smoking fish.
Mark got some smallmouth and trout north. And that's crazy. Mark's actually in the same state as I am, but Henry's probably half the distance that Mark is in Tennessee.
You sound like a Texan saying that.
Yeah, Texas is freaking crazy long too.
Technically, like being here in Central Texas, I am closer to Japan than I am the border of Texas. I would have to drive through 3 Texases to get through the state of Texas.
Sunfish for Fish is in Texas. Blue Collar uses Apple.
Oh, thank you, Monica, for putting that up there.
Monica, appreciate that. Thank you.
RAZ. Over 10 pounds. I wonder if Cole Outdoors caught that one. He catches 8 and 10 pounders up there in Michigan.
Yeah, anybody who says that I got a fish to feed the family, tell you what, take that money you're spending on all that fishing gear, boats, and license and all that, and go to the grocery store. You'd be better off. Or plant something in the backyard.
Or put your back into it and really haul some meat. You got to go for pounds. You got to be storing it.
Yeah, but if you're going for pounds, you know you're out on a boat, how much that boat costs, how much the gas for that boat costs.
You know what? You're right. However, you could suck it up and eat some stingrays, go ahead. I'm not going to say, I won't say hard heads, but gaff tops. You can do all that. You get some meat.
I got no problem with gaff top, but just buying a fishing license and all that stuff and getting there. There aren't too many recreational fishermen that can honestly say that they feed their family. That's a byproduct of getting to fish is you get to feed family and friends, and it's fresh, caught,
and it is experience
yourself. It doesn't have any additives or anything like you might buy in a store. So that's all.
Except that nowadays they all have plastic in their stomachs. But
yeah,
I digress on that. Yeah.
What's up, you got lucky? Cheers, Eddie.
That laugh is killing me.
I don't know what's going on over there, but it sounds awesome.
Yeah, it does.
She's having the most fun out of everybody. Why we need to bring that on over?
Janet as a guest. All right, so we need to look at some pictures. How about some pictures of the week?
I'm sorry, I didn't realize what time it was. You're absolutely right. Let's jump into it. All right, so let's take a look at our pictures of the week. For anybody who's curious, these are all of the pictures that get submitted for the previous week in our Discord server. There's a link to that in the description of this video down below. Please come and join us. Have a good time. We enjoy ourselves. Taking a look first, we have these gentlemen, Wild Japan, Kevlin, Rift, and Scully Nation Adventures. These are our outdoor photos. These are the guys who are going around exploring. Wild Japan is notorious for the hiking trips that he does. It is unfair that I'm only posting one of his pictures because he's got a ton of them. But this was the best by far for the previous week. I just couldn't put 50 pictures into this slide. Rift got himself a chameleon over in Florida. Kevlin found himself a wild watermelon. And Scully Nation Adventures just had a great old day down at Padre Island.
Yeah, that looks awesome.
Yeah, that's a pretty couple of days right there.
And you got the Texas flag on there, so
he's flying it. And I was keeping an eye on this because I'm going to keep an eye out for him next time I'm driving down the beach. Now that I know what his truck looks like.
Right.
Freshwater. We have rebranded with is that a muskie?
It's a pike, isn't it?
Is it a pike?
I'm not used to seeing them spotted like that, so I'm not sure.
Is it a tiger?
It's something I've never caught.
It's some kind of pike, muskie. It's that family.
Yeah. Whatever it is, it's awesome. It's a good catch. You had a couple of them.
Mm-hmm.
We got Andy over in France. He was asking about this being a perch. He had a couple of strange catches. Unfortunately, the pictures weren't too easy to see, but got himself a nice little perch over there in France. Need to see that they're, I'm assuming very similar to the ones we get here, right? I don't see any differences.
Yeah, the bright red on the fins are a little different other than that. They're pretty similar. And they supposedly get a lot bigger over there from what I've seen.
Ah, cool.
You got a little bass in his
Language barrier prevented us from being able to have too much of a conversation, but I thought it was, cool being able to see some stuff happening over in France. And then we have Plug Attack, got himself a couple of little micro catches over in the New York area. I don't know that river, but if Jag is still around, I'd be curious if you know where that river is at. And then Nick got himself a peacock and a cichlid.
Nice.
I guess they're both cichlids, but I'm not
Peacock
sure what
on the
the
list.
bottom cichlid is. Looks like a bear, right? But they're about the same. They're like equally as mean. Pickle Outdoors says that's a muskie.
It is.
I'm not caught one, so it's pretty awesome to see him getting one. The fish of 10,000 casts. Is that right?
Yeah.
Saltwater guys. President Eden got himself a new personal best redfish, and that's a pretty good one too. So I had to get him on here. Scully Nation Adventures got himself his first pompano of the year and a nice little stud slot redfish.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice.
Appreciate that, Danny. Not necessary, but appreciate that.
That's funny.
Good man.
You don't have YouTube Premium? Come on, man.
I laugh about that. I don't either. So
I don't.
I don't either.
Okay. I'm in good company then.
Yeah, it was a joke.
Hey, but we can all stand on a united front and make fun of Danny for not having it. We need more hunting pictures. So we got you guys, Henry, Danny. You guys are getting out there. I know there's some other guys in here who are talking about doing some hunting later. Get into the Discord server. Give us some hunting pics. We need more. And it's that time of year. We got Sunfish King with his game can. We got Nick managed to get himself a nice doe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some meat.
And then we got Nolan with a sick couple of catches. He's got all the Dorado and Bonita up there. He's got a sailfish. And on that run, they got themselves an 800-pound tiger shark.
Wow.
And then Chris, I don't know if he's still here or not, but Mr. Vela got him. No, I'm sorry. Well, okay, Chris and his family got themselves a nice little shark. I'm assuming it's a blacktip.
Yeah.
But he's beaten me so far this year. So
Yeah, good job, Chris.
Yeah.
also a heck of the photo, which is why Chris's family is going to be one of the entries into our contest this week. His girlfriend won the Photographer of the Week contest last week.
That's
with
right.
a solid haul of fish they got off of Packery Channel. This week, Chris Vela's family submitted what I think is probably like the best overall picture regarding like the quality of the picture, how fun everybody's having, and the catch. We also have the other entrance over here is Scully's picture out at the beach, President Eden's picture of his new PB redfish, and Nolan's 800-pound tiger shark. You guys don't mind, vote right now in the chat. I'll start keeping track of it now. Let us know who you think should be our photographer of the week.
Can't say no to a tiger shark. I voted.
Yeah.
I would have went Scully Nation until I saw that tiger shark.
USA live stream. John got a new to him boat, and he's redoing it. So just stay tuned. He'll have some fish on that boat before too long.
Right now we're just getting the boat ready. Like I said, family is everything. Me.
Yeah. Yeah,
Chris.
definitely.
Fair enough, Chris. I'll do that.
CC, TDC. Ooh, a lot of D's coming in now. A lot of D's, people voting for the president.
So when we were all talking about elections earlier, this is what we were really talking about.
Yeah. Man, you're gonna have your work cut out for you counting these ones
I've got it. I'm keeping track of it right now as it stands. Oh, Henry coming in with a late vote. As it stands right now, it is Chris Vela's family and Nolan are tied.
Oh, wow.
We got I got them 5 votes apiece, I believe. 5 votes apiece. See for sure. Hey, Nolan's not here to defend himself. You don't have to say anything nice. You guys got 30 seconds. If anybody's going to be popping in, get your family in here to vote. Chris, your family is in here posting pictures. You need to get your family in here to say hi and see their stuff. We got 10 seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're calling it. It is a tie between Chris Vela's family and Nolan. One of these days, Chris. Oh, yeah, Monica, I yell because I'm loud. I'm just a loud person. Sorry. But I'm not going to stop. Chris, one of these days, I want to see you win a photography contest. Your girlfriend's got one. Your family has a win. Next up is you. You need to be the winner on one of these contests.
All right. You got to quit leaning on family and girlfriend. You got to do it yourself, bud.
Yep. Hey, congratulations, Nolan and Chris Vela's family. You guys put in some awesome pictures. President Eden, Scully Nation Outdoors, congratulations to you guys. Sorry y'all didn't hit the win on this, but you guys got some great photos. In the future, guys, check out the Discord down below. Send us some pictures, and let's see what you have. We'd love to see them. His girlfriend just chose C. Oh,
man.
Yeah, so that was on Rich's front porch this morning.
Now, that's a millipede, right? Or is that a centipede?
That is straight out of like hell. That is some kind of Satan spawn thing that nobody knows.
I agree. It's one or the other.
Like that thing was like 7 inches long. That's not supposed to happen in America.
I think that's a millipede then.
That's like an Amazon thing.
No, it's not a scorpion.
Scary looking.
I think it's a kind of centipede.
Yeah.
He's the 100 legs, not the 1,000 leg one.
Yeah. Wonder what it tastes like.
Don't do that.
Spicy.
This isn't funny. I'm getting real close to that whole 5,000 subscriber mark, and I do not want to be having these conversations right now.
Definitely.
Afterwards.
So you guys check out Stanley Orchard's video and latest video and leave him a comment of what you want to see him eat next.
What I have to eat at 5K?
A centipede scorpion for 5K sounds pretty good.
I tell you what, if we can do 5K by 2023, I am open for suggestions. I will say that the jellyfish at 1K sucked, and I'm not really looking forward to another challenge like that.
All legs.
Use corn for bait. I've seen people use corn for trout, and I've seen people use corn for carp.
Definitely. Sunfish.
Yeah, they'll eat it.
So even like regular like trout in the stream, I thought corn was good for the farm raised trout.
Well, these are not wild, right? They're raised and then released. So,
they are. Oh, I thought they were natural.
No, not. There aren't any in Texas rivers natural, but there's some that have lived and spawned. So I guess you could say, yeah, there are some natural, but only small areas. It's got to be deep in cold water to survive the summers. Right now, the Guadalupe's drying up, so we'll see where that goes.
They all are.
There you go. Monica, bluegill. Sunfish is a bluegill to me. Or bluegill is a sunfish, I guess.
So hot dogs. I've seen people catch
They're all perch.
hot dogs.
Yeah. Chicken liver is a go-to for some catfish. Yeah, it's messy, and you let it sit out in the sun for a day, and it smells great. Hot dogs, yep. I had a buddy that had a catfish pond, and wear them out on just a 1/4 inch piece of hot dog. They'd bite it.
No. Clarify that and say hardhead because gaff top is a saltwater catfish, and they're actually pretty good. So
Yeah, not
that's
to mention,
too easy.
I complain a lot about like the jellyfish and stuff like that, but I've got a pretty iron gut, and I'll do I tell you what, I will do a video on eating hardhead catfish if I can get 10 subscribers by the weekend. I'm not picky.
So I'm saying he ate jellyfish the first time. So for 5K, you got to amp it up. It's got to be something more, like maybe catch a big fish and then whatever it ate, pull out of its stomach and eat that, something like that. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's an interesting one. Eat something that came out of something else's stomach. That's an interesting one.
I would.
So, okay, Danny, so the centipede thing, I can't lock that in. That thing is not natural to where we live. That's like an Amazon, I don't know how the hell it ended up here thing. He's been squished into like 20 pieces. I can't reproduce that guy. I need something I actually, if you want to send me one, we'll talk. But other than that, I'm not going to be able to like just naturally find one around here.
Yeah,
Dylan's
got crack. He's going to let you eat some lobster.
Pickle, you have a very gentle heart, and I appreciate that. Thank you.
Lobster, what?
Tubed? I'm guessing he wrote an inner tube on the
that's really big on the Guadalupe.
Nice. I did not know that. I learned something new about you. Got lucky.
Everybody gets their tubes, they all get together and get all their beer and stuff and float down the river getting drunk.
Yep. It's a time.
It's a time.
Nice. All right, so John's going to be working on his boat again this weekend.
Yes. I don't know. There's cold front coming in. I might be hiding. Now I'll get out there. I'll do some work on it. But
how's the fishing going to? Hey, if I ran to Lake Mathis on Friday, would that be a decent day to hit up that lake and fish from the bank?
Friday would be a good time to do it early Friday before that cold front hits because it's coming in Friday.
How low are you guys supposed to get down there?
40s.
Yeah, it's going to be miserable. It's going to be, people will die.
Our highs this weekend will be in the 50s both days, and then next week we'll gradually warm up into the 60s for the highs. It's like we go from 80s and humidity to 50s and 60s. We just bypass the 70s. Bastards.
Yeah. All right, blue collar. Good to see Kelly. Take care.
Have a good one, man. Don't be a stranger.
$2 a glass. Hey, there you go.
See, that's where we need to do our next live stream from. They do living spaces, like our backgrounds will look awesome.
I'm gonna try to get out, do something this weekend, catch a fish, shoot a deer.
Do it both. Surf and turf.
Yeah, good call.
It is a 3-day weekend. Do have Friday off.
That's right. Yeah, Veterans Day.
I forgot about that. You're right.
Yep. Yeah. Happy pre-Veterans Day to all my fellow veterans out there.
Yes, absolutely, and thank you for your service.
Yes, USA live stream. Appreciate you hanging out with us. Thank you so much. Definitely.
Alligator is amazing. One of the best meats I've ever had in my life. Ray.
I think the rut should be in full swing here this weekend. This colder weather. We had that blood moon this morning. Not really sure. Most of the time typical full moon, deer move at night, and then they might move midday, but early morning, late evening, typical getting there. Yeah, Mark's going to start trapping Friday. Good luck trapping this year.
Yeah, it's an exciting time of year. I like this.
Yeah. He's going for 40 coyotes this year.
Nice.
5-day. Nice.
Nice.
Hey, Mark, you eat those?
I don't know.
You got to try it. You got to do a video eating one.
He did, actually. He did eat coyote.
Okay. Making sure.
Yeah, it's been a little while back. It might have been last year, but it might have been the year before. Definitely. He did. All right, next week, we're over at Stanley's, right?
Yes.
Yeah. We're at that guy's
We're going to have some fun. We'll get some fun stuff planned for it. Make sure to subscribe to everybody. Links are in the description down below if you have not already done so.
Yes,
do that, Danny, and let us know what you find.
Definitely.
Yes. Yeah, I'd be curious.
Thank you all so much for hanging out. We'll see you next week.
Have a great